Hey everyone! Welcome to Happy Hour Hangout. I'm Jess and I want to wish you all a happy Wednesday. Got some folks here in the chat, so hello to Eclectic Camel, hello to Slivers. Anyone else, if you want to just feel free to pop down the little emotes and say hi to let me know you're here. I would love to see that. Let's see who else. Gus or Not is here. Hello to you, Gus. So it's a great day for some games. I've just been working and doing some stuff outside today because it's quite nice. But now it is time to play a game, and we are going to be playing Bravo, otherwise known as Noch Mal So Gut in German. And it's by Inka and Marcus Brand. If you are interested in playing along with me, I'm going to be doing the solo mode just because you can play with the dice allocation that I have given. Usually in a multiplayer game, different players choose the different combinations of dice. But this kind of limits a little bit of the decision making for you all. So if you want to play along or watch the VOD later, you can just go based upon the dice that I'll be rolling today. So, thank you, EC, for that. I don't know, octopus squid thing. How would you clarify that? Because it looks like it only has 2 sets of tentacles, so I don't know if it would be an octopus. Leaning more towards the squid family. Anyway, it's some sort of marine creature, and I'm all here for it. And then also later on the stream, since it's Wednesday, we are still doing our crisscross tournament. So if you would like to participate, that information is also in the chat. So you can link to getting yourself a copy of player sheet so you can play along. And the high score at the end of each month will get a little bag of swag from me and the Chicks Can Game crew. So it'll be pretty cool. Oh, yes, now you're giving Soma some tentacles. Well, she probably wouldn't mind it because she actually likes water. Anyway, how are you all doing? I see a few of you are going to be doing some work lurking, which I totally appreciate. I know we'll probably get some drive-by highs here saying hello to people in the chat. So let me know how your week is going. There's quite a lot of stuff that's going to be happening here moving forward this weekend. If any of you are interested in online streaming of things, Tabletop Live Network is happening again. EC's actually leaving work in 15 minutes. Are you calling it an early work day, or are you just doing it because there's nothing else to do? Anyway, so I'm going to show you the Tabletop Live Network stuff that's going to be happening this weekend. Pop it up on the screen here. So we have got 24 hours of board gaming live streams starting on Saturday the 24th and going all the way through till the 25th. And I am actually going to be heading the end, like the closing ceremony, if you will, for the stream, and I am going to be playing some let's see, do I have it all on here? Yes, I do. I'm actually going to be playing Grand Austria Hotel with the lovely Russ from For Chits and Giggles, and we're going to be playing a 2-player version of that game, as well as giving away a copy of Grand Austria Hotel. It's going to be for US shipping only, unfortunately. Maybe Canada if I feel the need, if somebody is in the need to winning in that. But so we're going to be playing that at 10 a.m. Pacific. That is 6 p.m. GMT time. So all here on the same Twitch channel, Jess_CCG, and you can watch me and Russ play some stuff. And it's going to be quite the show. And then at the end, we're going to transition to your friend Dakota, and they're going to have like a after the show stream with everyone. So it's going to be quite the fun thing. But yeah, that's going to be happening this weekend. Oh, EC says they hate that they're going to be streaming at the same time. Would have loved to pop in. Yeah, sometimes it happens though, EC. Sometimes it's just the way it is, you know. But I know you will be there in spirit. So I appreciate you and hope your stream goes well too. Hello to Michelle. Hello to my mod. I hope you got your mod hammer ready. And of course, the question needs to be here. And of course, you have redeemed your channel points right on time, my friend. Where is Soma? Let me go find her and see what she is up to right now. But give me a second, folks. I will be back. Alrighty, as promised, here she is. She's all nice and cuddly. Yeah. Easy. Well, the cat is right there. Yeah. All right. I'll push it up. I'll push it up for you all. So, but I will change that. But for now, this is what we get. We get a nice, warm, cuddly Soma. She was taking a nap, as per usual, for the afternoon time. And she is scoping out her sister right now. So her sister just walked into the room, and so her ears perked up, and her purring kind of stopped. So say hello to everybody. Say hello to everybody. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know. You're like, Mom, it's just too much. It's just too much. Yeah, I mean, look at her face. She's just like, this fame is getting to me. All these people want to see my lovely face. I just can't do it. She's so cool. Yeah. EC thinks you're so cool, Soma. Yeah. Now she's getting her purr back. Her sister went away. Now she's getting her purr back. So, yeah. There you are. Everyone got their little Soma cam time for everybody at the start of the stream. What better way to start off a stream, huh? Yeah. All right. I'm going to give her some treats so she can go back to sleep, because that's what usually entices her. Full tummy is always nice, right? So, yeah, let me do that real fast, friends, and then we'll get up to the game, okay? Okay, friends, let's get down to the table, huh? Here we go. This is Bravo, or Noch Mal So Gut. It is a roll and write game, and it usually can be played multiple player, but today I'm going to be playing a solo mode variant so you all can kind of see how the game plays. And if you want to watch the VOD later and play along, you can have the options of the dice that I'm going to be showing you. So how this works is you are going to be marking off X's along this grid. There are different colors, and each column and row have a different letter of the alphabet. You are trying to fill in these columns and these rows as quickly as possible because they score you points for the first people to score a full column or a full row. And once you score at least 2 colors, full colors, that means all of the colors, all of the squares of 2 different colors are filled in on your board, that will trigger the end game. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be rolling these dice. Now for a multiplayer game, there are going to be multiple sets of the color die and the die that has kind of a special action die that you can take. What's going to happen in this game is we're going to be rolling all 3 dice and taking a combination of either the black and the white die together or this brown die, which has a special ability. Now at the start of each game, everyone has a brown die available to them to use as a bonus. But as the game progresses, the only time you can use a brown die is if you cross off a square that contains a brown die in it. These are one-time uses. Hey, Phantom Meatful, good to see you on here. You are just in time, friend. We are just going over the rules of Bravo. If you want to play along, feel free to type !play in the chat and it'll pop up all those links for you. But I hope you're doing well. And congratulations on your first kind of like board game tabletop stream. It was really fun to watch you do that the other day. So anyway, all right. So yeah. So in order to get another brown die to be utilized, you have to mark off one of these squares here. And then once you use it, it will get crossed off and they will be one and done for the remainder of the game until you collect more to be used throughout the game. Okay, how this is going to start off is you're going to start with the combination here of the black die and the color die, and you will mark off that number of squares in that color. So for example, here we have rolled a 5 green. So I would need to look at a section that would have 5 green in them. You cannot mark any less and you cannot mark any more. It would have to be the exact number and color. If you cannot do that, then you must choose the brown die in order to use, to have it be available to you in order to use that. So we will all start here in the column H. Column H is kind of like your center, and you can always start a new row or a new section of a color from row H. So as you're going along and filling in rows and columns, if you get stuck in some area, you can always go back to row H and start into a new section there. So, and what is going to happen is we have the 2 options, either taking the pip with the color die or taking the brown die. Now the pip has an interesting value in that it has numbers of 1 through 5 on them, and then it also has this question mark. The question mark indicates that you can write any number that you want, instead filling in any number of squares that you want instead of what the pip value shows. So this is kind of like a wild pip number for you. And then here on the color die, you have the green, the red, the yellow, the blue, the orange, and then there is this black face, which is a wild 4 color. So you can do that in terms of having Wild, it could come up where you have a wild pip number and then you have a wild color number, so that way you can fill in whatever number of squares you want to in whatever color you want to. So that is one set of options you can do, is this pairing here of the pip die and the color die. The second option that you could do on a turn is do this brown dice. Now this brown dice has a lot of different bonus actions that you can do instead on a turn. First, we have the heart face. The heart face pertains to bonus points that you will get throughout the game. And what you can do is, once you roll a heart, you can increase the heart value of your player sheet to score whenever you complete a column here. So as you see at the bottom of each column, there are hearts in kind of a lighter shaded color. Once you complete a column, depending on how quickly you do against your opponents, you will cross off either the 5 or the 3 and then give yourself the heart points based upon whatever number is in the lowest count that you have selected for your heart value. So this heart face increases your heart value as you go along, and those are just straight up points for every column that you complete throughout the game. Next, we have the bomb. The bomb face is you are able to fill in a 2x2 section anywhere on your player board, regardless of color. And it must be in some orientation that can fit inside a 2x2 grid. You do not have to fill in 4 completed squares. You can do just maybe just a 3. So if, for example, if I wanted to fill in this 4x4 grid section down here in the bottom, but I only wanted to do the green, I can choose to just cross off these 3 green, and that is completely valid play because it is within the 2x2 grid space. So when you do a bomb, that is allowing you to fill in a 2x2 grid space anywhere on your sheet. Next, we have the X with it looks kind of like a polyomino here. That indicates that you can fill in 1 completed color section anywhere on your board. And even if it's partially filled in, you can complete a color section. So let's say I had this yellow one here, and as I'm going along, I wanted to complete this yellow here. If I had this face that came up, then I can choose to select to fill in the remaining squares of that color section. Then we have the 3 in a row. What is going to happen is you can mark up to 3 squares in a completed row that are not adjacent to each other. So this kind of helps you fill in gaps as you're going along your rows, and it only pertains to rows, not to columns. It only is a row, hence the arrow that is pointing, east-west in that way. Then we have the 2-star face. The 2 stars allow you to fill in squares that contain stars on your player board. And as you see, there are various various stars on your player board. And why is that important? Well, at the end, if you're looking down here on your scoring track of what scores you points, down here at the bottom, for every star that you do not have crossed off on your player sheet will give you -2 points at the end of the game. So you want to try to get all of those stars as quickly as possible. Now, another thing to mention that I didn't get to on these pairing of dice is when you choose to decide to take a wild face, either on the pip die or on the color die, you must cross off one of these exclamation points throughout the game. So you are limited to the number of times you can take a wild action. It's like either or. So I think if you have, in this example, if you had a wild and a color, I think you would have to check off 2 of those exclamation points, if I am not mistaken. And then, oh yes, and also on the wild die, it cannot go past 6. So on the pip faces, you can only fill in numbers 1 through 5 on there. So yes, you can choose to take this exact option, but you will have to cross off 2 exclamation points. For every exclamation point that you do not use at the end of the game, you will get +1 point. And then every brown die that you have available to you that is not crossed off, you will get +2 points. Yes, 2 points at the end of the game. Now, as we're going along here, like I said, you start off with a brown die and you can accumulate more and circle them as you're going along. But once you use them, you must cross them off. The +2 bonus is only for ones that are circled, which meaning they are available to you, but you had not used them for the game. Those are what you would give that get the bonus points at the end. Now, as you see, there are various values of point scoring as you're completing rows and columns. So let me go through that just really quickly, and then we can start the game. First, we have our columns here. So in a multiplayer game, what will happen is if you are able to complete a column before anyone else, any of your opponents, you will get the top value in addition to whatever your heart value is here on this track. And it always starts with the lowest value and works your way down. Second place will get the second place value, and the same goes for their heart value as well. This middle row section for section H, you will be able to get a brown section there, and you will circle the brown, you will get a brown die available to you. And then you will get 2 victory points. For everybody that has second place, you will just get the brown die available and no additional victory points. Bye, EC. Have a safe drive. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll catch you next time. So those are the columns and how you score. Next, we go to the rows. So for every row, there is something different. So here, for this top row for letter P, you will be able to get 5 points. And then you will score a brown die that is available to you to use in a later time. This one allows you to use a bomb right away. This one increases your heart value on your heart track. And then it repeats so on as you go down the rows. Now what's going to happen here in the solo mode is that after each roll and after each resolution of what we choose to take and mark off on our player sheet, we will draw a slash on the topmost column on the furthest to the left and work our way across, and then go back from right to left. So all told, we will have 30 turns and then calculate our score to see what we would have in total. Now there's a chart here for the solo mode. So if we get anywhere from 90 and above, that is a really good score. If we get anything 10 or below, that's a really bad score. So we're trying to get somewhere in between 10 and 90 if we can. For those that it could also happen that if we are able to complete 2 colors before the end game, so before we go and cross off all the columns, we will get an additional point based upon the number of columns that we don't have for each unused turn. All right. All right, Phantom Meeple, thanks so much. Hope you have a good evening, my friend. And I'll catch you next time. All right, excuse me just a sec. My allergies are kind of acting up right now, so forgive me. All right, so then if you are able to complete a color first, you will get the points here on the left-hand side. And then for every additional one, for everyone else that gets it at a later date, they will get the secondary one here. And now what we're going to do is go over really quickly how the scoring works, and then we can get started. So for any bonus color, which is if we complete a section of all of the same colors, we get those corresponding points based upon the color. We fill it in here, and then every column, A through O, will give you a points that are the numbers here. And then P through V are the same on these numbers as well. Our heart points, which are this bottom row here, we will add all those up. Any unused exclamation marks give you a +1, and any unused brown die that we have available to us will give us +2. And then finally, any unmarked stars will give us -2. So now, if you are ready to follow along, I will go ahead and pop it in the chat one more time so you all can catch it later if you want to play along at a later date. But there's the file for the player sheet and for crisscross that we're going to be doing at the end of the stream. So I am going to be just going through and making my own decisions. Feel free to ask questions as you're playing, or if you're just work lurking, and let me know what your thoughts are. I would love to answer any questions. So here we go. All right, so our combination right now is a 3 green, or we can do 3 in a row anywhere on our sheet. Now, at the beginning of the game, for multiplayer, it always says we start in row H. So right now, we should be starting somewhere in row H if we can. It seems like I cannot do 3 of green. And then, yeah, the first column must be in column H vertically, and they cannot touch, yeah, it must be the exact number on the die. And then, so what I would have to do actually is choose to take the brown die right off the bat, actually, because we don't have any green 3s that are coming off of row H. So I would need to start off filling in something from row H that is according to this die face. And it doesn't have to be adjacent to one another. I can skip around if I choose. And so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start up here and do 1, 2, and then I'm going to skip all the way and do this blue one here for 3. And so now that I have used the brown die, I have no longer available to me. But for every future turn now, it has to be somewhere. If I didn't explain this, I apologize. For every future round that you have, you can always do 2 black and 2 white dice. Are you sure? Only 2. Oh, you are correct, Gus. Well, that's a game changer. Let me grab the rest of those dice then. Okay, so let us restart here. Thank you, Gus. Caught me on round 1. That is totally great. Thank you. Yeah, 2 color and 2 number dice. Okay, so you only take out a pair. All right, here we go, folks. So, asterisk on the rules. Now you have 2 pairs of the color dice and the pip dice. Same rules apply. You have to choose a pairing of 1 color and 1 pip die. But now you have more options. So there you go. Thank you, Gus, for that clarification. Okay, so here are my options. So again, I have to start in row H. So I can either do an orange 1 or an orange 3, or I can do a green 1 or a green 3. Or I could do the 3 in a row like I decided. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the orange 1 set, and that will be here. And I will mark that off because that includes a star. And so I have to have the exact number, which I do, and then I will have those 4 spots remaining afterwards. So, okay, that is the first turn there. So there we go. Alrighty, next. Okay, so we have 2 red And we can do a wild pip number, either 1 through 5, or we can do a red 3, or we can decide to fill in a color section of our choice. I think what I'm going to do, since now I still have this brown die available to me, I think I'm going to actually take this one and fill in a color section of my choice. And now that is adjacent, so I'm going to fill in these 4 blues here, because getting 4s can be kind of tricky. So there we go. So that would be the second turn there. All right, we have yellow and blue now, a 1 and a 2, or the 2-star fill-in. So I only have 1 star here that is adjacent to something that I've already filled in. And, because I used that brown die, I need to cross that off. So I don't have any brown dies available for me, so I cannot take this 2-star, which is okay because I don't have 2 stars that are available to me that are adjacent to anything that I've already marked off. So I have the option of a yellow 2, a yellow 1, a blue 2, or a blue 1. I think I'm going to do the yellow 2 and work my way down here to column H, because once I do fill that in, then I will have the available points down there and the scoring for the hearts as well. Okie doke, let's see, what do we got next? All right, that was turn C. Okay. And then what we have available, we've got a bomb, we've got a wild pip number of any color, any pip number, 1 through 5, or we've got 2, so I can do a green 2, a blue 2, or a green or blue of any value that I want. I think also for the hearts, I think you have to, I think the heart points only apply to what the current heart bonus is. So if I have it already circled, I don't have any heart bonuses. So I would need to make sure to circle a heart in order to score those bonuses. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I have a green here, which is really nice. A green section here that I can fill in. So I'm going to take a green with a wild, cross this off to use because I used the wild pip face, and I'm going to take it as green and do a 5 green. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I also got a brown die available to me. Now, it did not complete the green section. That is okay, but you cannot go past 5 because of the wild face does not go past 5. All right, so that was turn D, or turn number 4, I should say. Okay, we have got yellow and green, a 2, a 1, and then the 2-star value. So now I do have a couple stars here that are adjacent to X's that I already have crossed off, so that is really nice. I also have a yellow 2 that I can fill in over here. I have a green, I don't have the green 1 yet. I have a yellow over here. I could do the green one to finish in that green section. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the star and cross off these 2 stars here, use my brown die availability, and cross that off there. So I have a couple stars checked off, and I'm getting pretty good at following along down here on my row trying to complete them. So there we go. So that is my next turn. Now we're gonna go and roll them all up again. So we have a wild color, we have a couple 3s and then a blue, or we have the brown that is a fill-in for one color completed section that is adjacent to something that you've already marked. Now I don't have any brown die available to me, so I cannot take the brown die action. So my choices are either a 3 blue or a 3 of a different color of my choice. I think I'm going to do the 3 blue because I have a blue 3 right here. So I'm going to do that, and that takes off another star, which is really good because it's bonus points. Minus points, I should say, not bonus points. They are minus points at the end of the game for those that I don't have filled in. All right, so that was that next turn here. Got some speed bumps going on. Come on now, where's the rest of you? Okay, again, we have a wild color and a green, 2 and 3. And then we have the brown die available, which is the 3 in a row. They don't have to be adjacent to one another. They just all must be in the same row. But I don't have any brown die available to me because nothing is circled down here. So I will ignore the brown die option for right now. Okay, I can do a green 2. It has to be exact numbered, or a green 3. I don't have, or I can do a wild of something. But having these available to me towards the end could be nice. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the green 2 and cross off these 2 greens up here. I would like to try to get closer to a brown so I can mark off another brown box, because if I complete this H section, I don't have any hearts circled, so I won't get any additional heart points there. So here we go. Okay, we have got the 2 stars, a green and a blue, wild, and a 3, a wild pip. Okay. I don't have any adjacent blues because they all have to be orthogonally adjacent to one another, not diagonally. So green is my only option. I could do a green 3. I could do a green of my choice. I feel like doing, I think I'm going to do the green 3 and start kind of trucking along this pathway over here. Because again, I kind of want to save them, but I might get myself stuck, so I might have to inevitably take it. So here we go. All right. Wow, I keep rolling the same wilds. All right, we've got a wild color green and 1 and 2, and then the brown die is a fill in the color section of fill in a section of one color that is somewhere adjacent. Okay. Let's do the green 1, because that way it'll kind of set me up for having a blue here. So if I do take the blue, then I could get the brown die available to me. Oh, and I have not been keeping track of my turns. Darn it, I think that might have been 3 there. Okay. Oh, okay, we've got some different colors here now, friends. We have orange and red, and then we have a 5 and a wild. So orange and red is good. Oh, look at this. I can do a red 5 and give myself a box there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this red 5 pairing here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives me an additional brown dye availability to me, which is super nice. And so I have that option now moving forward. So here we go. Oh, speed bump. There we go. All right. It seems like whenever we have a wild of a color, it always gets paired with green. So, okay, and good. Look at what we got, friends. We have some good choices here. So now we have either a green or a wild color, a 4 and a wild number, and the heart value. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that brown dye and do my heart value. So now I will get some heart points when I complete those columns. That just came out right at a good time because now I have, I am ready to get these columns completed here. So there we go. Pretty good, huh? All right, now we've got orange and yellow, a 5, a wild number, and then we have the brown, which is fill in a section of our choice. Orange 5. I don't have an orange 5. Do I have a yellow 5? I do have a yellow 5. So I'm going to take the yellow 5 and fill in up here. And that completes all of those. That's very nice. And I'm getting close to completing these 2 columns over here as well. I would like to get another red if possible. Red would be wonderful. And I also have a little small section here of orange and yellow that I can be completing as well. Okay, almost halfway through. And then we can start again. Hello, for chits and giggles. How are you? I was just mentioning you at the beginning of the stream how we are going to be streaming together this weekend. Doing a little drive-by hi. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, definitely looking forward to Sunday. So yeah, I was showing everyone our lovely advertisement for TLN here that we are going to be streaming Grand Austria Hotel. And so there we go, our lovely image for the promo happening this Sunday. Oh, you're looking forward to getting ready to kick my butt. Oh, wow, those are fighting words, friend. I'm going to try to bring my A game, but I can't guarantee it. 1, because I'm going to be guest streaming. 2, I'm going to be not only managing the stream itself, but also trying to manage the giveaway and all the hype that is going to happen from the hype trains. But there you go. So yeah, that is our lovely little emote there. Yes, there will be hype. I am so looking forward to it. Grand Austria Hotel is a lovely game. If any of you have not played it, I highly recommend checking out the stream this weekend so you can kind of see how the gameplay and possibly win a copy yourself. So yes, how was your stream earlier today, Russ? I know you had you were doing a playthrough, I think, of a game that's coming to Kickstarter or is on Kickstarter. It wasn't streamed on your channel, but I know you were advertising it. How did that stream go? Okay, here are my options, friends. I've got a yellow. So I did the yellow 5. Right. Yes, I took the yellow 5. So we are doing this here. Okay, we've got yellow and black. We've got, oops, that was the 3 in a row there. Wild color, a yellow, a wild number, or a 4, and then we've got the 3 in a row there. The game funded while you were live. Wow, that's so awesome. I enjoyed it because I didn't have to run it. I was just teaching the game and played too. That's great. I'm glad I took a better picture when I'm smiling. Well, and then also you had a haircut too. So you were looking very professional, my friend, in that image. Well, with me, I'm just like in a hoodie with Soma on my lap, like looking like I just needed a big old cup of coffee or something. So comparing the two pictures, oh gosh, it's just gonna be so much fun. All right, anyway, I don't know, I'm rambling here. I need to play a game. Okay, I have got, what do I got? So I can do a wild number with a wild color, or I can choose a wild color with the 4. Yes, you are distracting me, but I kind of feel like that's the way when I'm on your stream too. So it's friendly banter, and I am all here for it. Plus, anyway, people can follow on the VOD later. That's totally fine for me. Okay, I'm actually going to take the 4 and the wild because I want to complete this red section here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That completes H. So I get these points and a brown die plus my 1 heart point. So at the end of the game, I will score 1 point for that column. Okie doke, getting closer here. There we go. Ooh, we've got some wild. So now we're our hands are gonna be forced here, friends. We have to choose a number of our choice if we decide to take the color and pip option, or we can do a fill in a color section of our choice. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. Interesting decision. An interesting decision. You know, I'm wondering, do I just fill in a color section of my choice? Because if I do that, I believe I can fill in even ones that aren't even more than 6 numbers. So, this is Encore but the sequel. Yes, this is Bravo. So if you are familiar with Encore, Encore is called Noch Mal in German. So this is Bravo, otherwise known as Noch Mal So Gut. So yeah, the sequel. I love it. I'm playing poorly right now, but yeah, Inca and Marcus, they're just amazing designers, and I appreciate them so much. So there you go. Okay, I have yellow and red. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, friends. I'm going to take my, no. Oh, goodness me. No, I am gonna do it. Okay. All right, I'm going to take the brown die section because I can cross off all 6 of these oranges, and it will give me a brown available to me. Now I know, yes, you can not use these because they're going to give you positive points at the end of the game, but sometimes it's just so nice when you can fill in stuff. Okay. So that was halfway through, and now we're going to work our way back. Because in the solo mode, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, you can have it to where you're playing a total of 30 turns. So I believe it's roughly 30 turns. I probably had missed a couple marks when I checked off, but it is what it is. It's great. I just want you all to enjoy watching me play this game. And hopefully you're playing along later too. So, oh, Monique, hello. Game Freak Geek Girl, hello to you. All right, I'm gonna do shout outs for all of the peeps that are here. And shout out to Game Freak Geek Girl. And thank you for the host. Shout out to my lovely mod with the hammer. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for the host, Mo. So here is what I've got now. I think I'm going to do, do I do the 2 stars? Do I have stars that are close to me? No, I don't have any adjacent stars. So that's not helpful at the moment. What is helpful at the moment is taking one of these 5s. So I am probably going to take the blue 5. I will mark blue here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will give me another brown die availability. And that is that there. Oops, it should be molecule. Oh! Okay. Let me rectify that. Bum ba da bum 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 bum. There we go. I heard a rumor, mind you, about how absolutely delightful Jess is, how she is such a great streamer, how she is really caring for her audience, and I hear she might be a pretty good hugger too. I don't know where you heard all that from, but I can totally vouch for that and say all of that is true. Thank you, Russ. I appreciate that. And I hope you don't mind that I'm calling you Russ now, because your username says for chits and giggles, but I just kind of, spoiler alert, said your name that you're going to be streaming with me. So, yes. Okay. Okay, you use people's first names all the time. I know, but there's just sometimes some folks, okay, good. I hope you didn't think it was rude. I always try to be mindful for people and their anonymity if they want to keep it anonymous, and just saying their usernames in chat because that's how they're posting it in chat. So just want to be respectful to everybody. But I will call you Russ from now on. It's not like I don't already. Anyway, okay, let's see. Oh, you also heard a similar rumor. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. I really wish y'all that conventions weren't such a problem in this year, in this day and age, because I do want to see all of you and give you hugs with consent, of course. I have learned that consent is very important. So I would love to give you all hugs with consent. All right, I'm taking this red 5. Red 5 here. Kapow! All right. I assume if they have told me their first names online, having never met, that it's cool to use. If they want to be anonymous, they either have told me when revealing their name or they wouldn't have told me. That is very true. Very true statement. I heard that Jess is a masterful handler and is incredible at creating a safe place to be yourself. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Let me send you that story about James Corden. What? What's the story about James Corden? I hope it's positive, because I think he's hilarious. Oh, thank you. You're making me blush, friends. Thank you so much. Y'all are wonderful. Wonderful in this space. Wonderful in this chat. I appreciate you all so much. Okay. Goodness me, what am I going to do? Okay, so now I gotta start cleaning up some of these columns here. Some of them are getting pretty close, friends. So I've got a yellow and a wild, a 1 and a 3. Yellow and wild, 1 and 3. Well, fiddlesticks. I can do a yellow. I can do yellow 3. I think that's what I want to be. But, oh, that's a hard decision, friends, because I can increase my heart value, and that will give me more points as I go along. Oh, choices. What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. I think I have to do it. I think I have to. Okay, so I'm going to take that, and I'm actually going to do the 2. So I now have 2 heart points when I complete columns. I think I just have to. I just have to. Oh, it's not positive. Oh, bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Sometimes you just can have so much high expectation for people and then they can let you down. That's a bummer to hear. Okay, let's see. Yellow 2, again with the hearts. It's like tormenting me. No, I took the hearts. So this time I'm going to take the 2 yellow. Yes, I'm gonna do 2 yellow. 1, 2. Okay. I need to finish some columns because the countdown clock is happening, friends. Have a good lurk, Mo. Say hi to your littles for me. There we go. Okay, orange and green. A 5 and a 3 and a bomb. Oh, friends. This is great. This is great because you know why this is great? Because I can probably complete a column when I do that. Yes, I can. Okay, I'm going to take that bomb and blow up this area here. Boom, 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 boom. And I finished column G. So I get the 2 points and my 2 heart points there. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, I don't have any more brown dye, but that felt good completing that section there. Hello, Board Game Spam. Good to see you on here. Hello. What have you all been up to? I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you all. Okay, Russ, you are amazing. I will see you on your stream Friday. Friday, what are you streaming again? Remind me. But I will see you on Friday, and then of course on Sunday for some losing to Grand Austria Hotel. Yes. All right. Yeah, Board Game Spam, what were you all playing today? You're continuing your playthrough of Adventure Games Monochrome Inc. Oh, okay. Yes, them fighting words. The Dukes are up. The Dukes are up, my friend. Pia's family in town for 10 days, so we've been in host mode. Oh, nice. Nice. I can't wait to get to visit family. Actually, next week, I am going to be traveling to California. My husband and I got fully vaxxed. And, yeah, prepare to lose, Russ. Okay. Good night, my friend. Sleep well. Yeah, I'm going to be going down to California. As some of you know, that a few weeks ago, I lost my uncle unexpectedly. And so we're going to have a memorial service for him down in California, and my husband and I are going to be traveling, and thankfully we both got fully vaccinated, so we are good to go. We feel kind of in better spirits to do it. So yeah, we are going to be having some family time as well. So Pia and Andrea, I hope you all had some good time with your fam bam in town. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, I have a heart. Oh, I don't have available heart. so I can't do that. So I'm going to do, let's do a green 1, huh? A green 1. There we go. Cool. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Jess. So glad you're vaccinated up, ready to travel. Yeah, that was a really hard choice for us to make, because originally when it was happening, we weren't fully vaccinated yet, and so it was hard to kind of make travel plans, but things worked out and appointments became available here in Oregon, and so it made it all work. So I was very thankful for that. So okay, ooh, an orange 4. Look at this, friends. Bam, 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 bam. Orange 4. Yes, please. So then I completed column I. Give myself the 2 points there, and column J, and the 2 points there. For those that are just joining, I am playing the solo mode of Bravo right now. So you can watch on the VOD, but basically the countdown clock is we mark a slash on the column, working our way from left to right, and then we go back from right to left. So technically you would have 30 turns to try to score as high points as you want. Anything above 90 is a really good score, and anything below 10 is really bad. So we're trying to go in between 10 and 90. Okie doke. So that scored that. All right, we've got double 2s, a color of our choice, an orange, and a heart. So I still don't have, I used up all of those brown die. So I just have orange 2 or color of my choice 2. The orange 2 is good because I can complete another column. So I will do that. The orange 2, I completed column F. Gives me 2 points and 2 heart points. There we go. All right, and that was there. Only have a few more turns here, and then we're gonna be possibly doing some crisscross. Not possibly, we are gonna be doing some crisscross. Seeing how we can do on that. All right. 2 and 4, yellow and orange, and then a heart. Oh, can I get closer to hearts? Oh, sorry. I mean, can I get closer to a brown die? The only one I have here, or if I can complete one of these rows, I can get a brown die. Because I keep rolling them hearts. Keep rolling them hearts. Oh, goodness. Board Game Spam says, we had to make a similar decision. Decided to delay my parents meeting the baby for first grandchild until everyone was vaccinated. Delaying until it was safe for them to travel was a good move. Grateful to have access to vaccines. Yes. And I'm sure that was probably a hard decision for y'all too. But wise to do that. And safer for everyone around, and probably had a more enjoyable time too. Because I know there's probably some kind of anxiety and like stress circling around that. Like, is everybody gonna feel okay? How are they in terms of like mask wearing and not mask wearing and all that kind of stuff? Because that's what we were struggling with too. So I'm glad it all worked out for y'all, and I hope you had a wonderful time. Okay, I'm gonna do yellow 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that completes E for me. Do 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 do. All right. Do I have any completed colors? Not yet. I still see I've got red. Yeah, I've got all 5 colors still available on some spots. So here we go. We got a couple 2s, a wild color, a red, and then a fill-in of your choice. Okay, so can I do a 2 red? Would that be beneficial? Possibly, because then I could try to work down here and get this column kind of completed faster. So let's do that. Or do I want to do the green too? Oh, that might be helpful. Yes, let's do that. I will take the wild instead, and I will do green too as the color choice there. 5 more turns. Good gravy. Urgh. Oh no. These speed bumps are killing me. Okay. 1 and 1, red, and a color of my choice. Boop, 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 boop. What to do? Wow. Well, I guess I guess it's a blue one for me. That means I have to take another wild. That stinks. Yeah, because I really think I'm gonna get a bigger one. Excited to catch your stream, finish my work meeting, and have you on while I do paperwork. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like the good work lurk. I have several folks that are here in the chat just work lurking, so I appreciate that. Oh, and then Friday, if you really want to chill work lurk, I'm going to be coloring some stuff. The lovely Anna Maria Jackson Phelps made this beautiful meeple art and posted it online a while ago, and I've always wanted to color it, and so I will have it available to color on Friday. But I'm just going to be chilling and coloring on Friday. So if you want something to just have on in the background that's just work lurking, that is going to be the stream to tune in for too. But I appreciate y'all being here. Oops, that was a green. That was a green. Green and red, 3 and 2. There we go. That's what I needed. I needed that green, or the red 3. So I'm going to do that. Red 3 here. Yeah, there we go. And I don't have to use any more wilds. I only have 1 wild available left to me. So now is the time. Countdown clock is approaching. Oh, okay. So we've got this. My speed bumps are getting in the way. Okay, blue and yellow, 3 and 3. Then we've got the double stars. I still don't have enough. I don't have any brown dice available to me. That's what I mean. But I can do the 3 yellow here, and that's great. So why don't I do that? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 more turns. Can I complete at least 1 or 2 more columns in these last couple turns? We shall see. We shall see. All right, we've got green and blue. 1 and 5. Green and blue, 1 and 5. A blue 5. Oh my goodness. Look at that, friends. Blue 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that completed 3 columns right there. Holy smokes. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Yeah. Did I do all the blues? Not yet. Oh, so close. Okay. Final roll. Final roll. All right, let's see what we got here. 4 and 1. Green and blue. So I have to do the exact value. I I could do a 1 blue and prevent minus points, but I could do the 4 green here and complete at least, oh, I can't complete that row. Oh, Boo earns. Okay. Okay. So that's a problem. I guess that means I have to do the 1. Oh, I guess that means I have to do the 1. Okay. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yep. And that is that. So let us add up our points here. Okay, I did not get any colors, so that's a 0. And the A through O, so I'm adding all the columns. So there's no scoring here, 2 and 4. So 2 plus 2 is 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 32, 35, 37. I was unable to, I was 1 away from completing any of these rows. So I got a big whopping 0 on that. Oh, and I added all my heart points. So let me go back. Let me go back here. First, let me just do the columns. So I didn't get any points for those. Didn't get any points for the rows, but let me do my columns. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 17, 20. Make sure I add them right. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. There we go. So you can see it properly. I did not use 1, so I got an additional +1. I don't have any remaining browns, and I have 2 stars here. I got a star here and a star here, so that's -4. 37, 38 minus 4 is a 34. Good gravy. What are they going to tell me now? 34, it says, that wasn't so bad. It's on the lower tier. So you know what? I'm going to play this again, friends, because now I know I need to get a better score. And we still have time. There's plenty of time. Plenty of time for y'all to play along. So let me put that handy dandy little link in the chat there so you can play along and get yourself some crisscross ready too. All right, we're going to play along here and see if we can beat our score of 34. Let's see. Starting off with an interesting start. One of the pip dice is on our speed bump over there. So we have got orange and yellow, 3 and wild. So remember, friends, we got to start in column H. I'm gonna do yellow 3, 2. Ooh, no. Nope. Take that back, friends. I'm gonna actually use our first brown die to increase my heart value. I'm gonna start off right away. Starting off right away. All right, here we go. There it is. Never thought I had to like tap a dice tower, but I do. Okay, couple 2s, green and yellow, and then we got 2 stars. So because I used the brown die, I cannot take the brown die action. I don't have one available to me to use. So I only have available the green, the colors, and the pip dice. Okay. Let's do green 2. Because look, it's nice and handy right there at the tippy top. And it's in column H, so we are all good to go there. Okay. Now, green and blue this time. We've got a 2 and a 4. And then the 3 in a row if you still have that brown die available to you. Okay. So, if I am not mistaken, you can do somewhere on column H. But I think Okay, let's do blue 2. Get rid of that star there. And here we go. Mystery pips. All right, green and red with some mystery pips. Okay. I think I'm going to take the mystery pips on the green and do these 5 right here, friends. Do a nice little stair step, if you will. Stair stepping there. Okay. Green and red, a couple 2s, and then the star adjacency. Some 2s, huh? Well, let's go across here. Let's see if we can get some rows done on this go round, huh? Let's see if we can get some rows done. Awesome. We got a wild color and a yellow, and then 2 and 3, and then a fill in any color section if you've got the brown available to you. All right, yellow 3 is nice. I'll do, let's see, yellow 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't want to use the wild color just yet. Not yet. Okay. Ooh, wild pips. Now we have to, friends. Got some wild pips here. So blue and yellow, wild pips, and then fill in a color section. What shall we fill in? Ooh, I like doing, oh, unfortunately I can't do that. So let's go with yellow. We can't go higher. We can't go higher than 5 on these. The only way we can fill in a 6 section is if we use this color on the brown die. If we use this action, which is the color entire section there. So, okay. Let's do yellow. Let's do yellow, and then I'll do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Speed bump, come on now. There we are. Yellow, red, 5 and 3, and a heart. Okay. Well, looks like one of my options, I could do a 5 with red. That will give me a brown die, so let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That'll give me that there. Cool. Okay. All right, green and red, 2 and a wild number, or 3 in a row. Ooh, that actually would be kind of nice. So let's do that. I'm going to take that action to do the 3 in a row, Doesn't necessarily have to be 3 adjacent, but I am going to use that to fill in these 3 right here. Gets me closer to completing this row, which will give me some nice bonus points and a brown die available to me. All right. 5 and 4, yellow or orange, excuse me, and a wild color of our choice, and a heart. Ooh, I can do orange 5. Yes, because that will give me closer to this row. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. Yeah, that was good. That was a good move. Oh, got speed bumps here. Okay. 2 and 5, yellow and green, and then a heart. Yellow 2. Oh, I could do the, green 5. That's what it is. Not yellow 5. Green 5. So I'll do yellow 2 here. Closer to a column. That's pretty nice. All right. Yellow and blue. 4 and 1, and then the 3 in a row. Okay, let's see. Blue. Ooh, I could do a blue 1. Look at this, friends. Dun, da, da, da. So I get these here. Gives me that nice brown die action. Wow, that was a really good roll for me. Awesome. Okie doke. We've got blue and a wild color, some 3s, and a heart. I could do 3 blues. Yeah, let's try that. I'll do 1, 2, 3, and that will give me another brown die to have available. Yeah, I will do that. Okie doke. Ooh, we've got a bomb now, but we've got green and a wild color, 5 and 3, and then a bomb. I think I like the bomb. So let me do the bomb, and I am going to do the bomb here, but only mark 3 of them because it has to be in a 2x2 grid. So, but that is okay. So I'll do that. All right, we have got 2 and a wild pip, a wild color and an orange, and then another bomb. Whew, friends. Okay. I think I like the orange. I think I like taking the orange. So I'm going to do the orange with a wild number and make it a 5 so I can fill in this section here. And that is a wild for me. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that is it. Okay, 3 and 5, green and red, and then 3 in a row. Oh, yep, I'm going to do that, friends. I'm going to take the 3 in a row action because I have it available, and I'm going to do 1 here and then skip and fill in these 2 here, which completes this row for me. And then I have a bomb action that I can use, which is lovely. I'm going to use the bomb action to go here. 1, 2, 3, and that gives me a brown die back. So that was pretty good. Halfway through this game, let's roll them up. Let's see what we got. 2 and 4, a wild color and a yellow. And then again with the 3 in a row. Okay. Yellow 2 is not terrible. Yellow 4 is not terrible either. I think I'm going to go with the yellow 4 though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that's trekking my way up the columns there. It's funny how in this game, this time around, I am able to complete rows faster than columns. 3 and 4, yellow and orange. Okay. Or a heart. What do I want to do? Maybe I'll take the heart. Yeah, I'll take the heart now that I have it, because it'll just prep me for when I do complete these columns. Yeah, there we go. All right, what do we got? 1 and 3, blue and wild, and then the fill in a color section of my choice. Okay. Blue 3 is nice. That helps me with the star. So let's do that. We're going to do the star over here, because I don't want those minus points. Tapping a dice tower. Never thought that would happen. But if you all been streaming with me, you know the speed bumps happen in this dice tower. Kind of funny. 2 and 2, red and green. Ooh, okay. I'm going to do... Oh, and I don't have a bomb ready, so I got to do 2 green. Ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. Whoop. And then I just throw the dice. There it is. Okay, we've got 4, 1, orange, red, and then a 3 in a row there. Oh, 4 orange is so nice, but then the 4 red, or the 1 red will allow me to complete that. Oh, choices, choices, choices. I think I have to take the red 1 and complete that, and that'll give me 2 points there. Yep. Ones are, I mean, I guess the odds are the same for all of them, but, you know, ones are kind of rare, and now I just rolled another 1, so ignore me. Okay. Wild and blue, 1 and 5. Oh, I wish I had some more of these. Okay. 1 and 5. Oh, I can do the 5 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there we go. 5 blue. Okay, we've got a 5 and a wild number, and then a yellow and a red, and then the 3 across. 3 in a row, I should say. Okay. I guess I do yellow 1. Yellow 1, and that gives me a brown die available to me. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah. All right, getting down to the home stretch here on this game. See how well or not well I am doing. 5 and a wild number, and then a couple oranges, and we've got the star adjacency. Ooh, star adjacency is good for me. It is good for me. So I am actually going to take that, do the star adjacency, because there's an adjacent star here, and then an adjacent star there. Yeah, that was kind of a no-brainer. Kind of a no-brainer. All right. Ugh, speed bumps. Come on. Come on now. There we go. 2 and 3, blue and a wild color, and then we got some bombs. Let's do blue 2 so I can complete column H. And it'll give me one of those brown dye. Very nice. Alrighty. 1 and 1. I'm gonna re-roll you. 1 and 1, green and yellow, and then some stars. Do I have more adjacent stars? I do have adjacent stars, but are yellow or green ones helpful? Yellow one is helpful. That'll complete a column for me. So let's do that. A yellow one here, which completes this column, and I get 2. Oh, I did not give myself my heart points there. So that was that. Okie doke. Getting close to crisscross time, everyone. Hope you got your player sheets ready. I am currently the high score for the month of April, but I already own a lot of CCG swag, so I would like to gift that to one of you. So please join us for some crisscross towards the end of this stream. All right, I got the 4 orange, and that completed this column and that column. Oh gosh, I don't know when I did that one too. 2, 2. Okay. Cool. Wow, that one just flew right out. Okie doke. 4 and 3. And we got a bomb again. 4 and 3, red and orange. Let's do red 3. 1, 2, 3. And does that complete all my reds? It does. Awesome. Completes all the reds. So I get 5 points for that. 2 more rolls here, friends. Okay, we've got wild color and orange, and then wild number and 4, and then a heart. Let me take the heart. And then hopefully I can get some columns completed. Or at least one more, huh? Let's see. Love it. Okay. Orange and red, 1 and 3, and then 2 stars. So I can't do red. Oh no. Okay, I can do it orange 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. But does that complete anything? It does not. Well, shoot. That was kind of a bummer summer. All right, now let's add them up. So I got 5 points because I completed 1 color. A through O, let's go here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 14. There. Yep, and then going across, so I got 5, 10. Oh, okay, 10. Not too bad. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 on my hearts. I have 2 remaining exclamation points for an additional 2. I don't have any brown die available to me. And how many stars did I leave behind? 1, 2, 3. So -6. All right. 19, 29, 39, 41, 43. -6 is 37. Goodness me, friends. I got in the same darn range. Slightly better, but not quite. And that's bravo for you. And now let me clear off the table real quick, and we are going to get to some crisscross. Hang tight, folks. Alrighty, friends. Board Game Sam says, oh wow, this game isn't very long. Wish I was faster at my paperwork so I could play along. Well, not a problem. You can always watch the VOD later. So I went through kind of 2 games, solo mode. It is multiplayer. Bravo does do multiplayer, and there's more player interaction where you're rolling more dice and each of you takes a pair as the active player, and then folks get whatever the leftovers are. So, but yes, feel free to play along at a later time. All right, this is Crisscross, friends. Y'all are familiar with what's happening here. And, oh, good gravy. My focus is kind of funky funk right now on this. I wonder how it looks on the screen. Michelle, if you're still here, can you let me know in the chat how the screen looks? On my end, it kind of looks a little funky with graining going on. It looks clear? Okay, cool. All right, as long as it looks all right to y'all, and then I'm not gonna worry about it. Sometimes this tablecloth gets a little like texture to it, and so you can kind of see the texture, but all right, here we go, Crisscross. For those that want to play along, you've got yourself a 5x5 grid. You are trying to match symbols orthogonally adjacent to one another to score points. There are 6 different symbols on these 2 dice. You can play along at home with just a normal D6 and assign, you know, different shapes to different numbers if you want. Okay, there is weirdness from the camera, but it doesn't impact the game. Okay, cool. As long as everybody's okie doke with that, then I'm just gonna roll with it. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that and appreciate you. So we are going to be marking off symbols orthogonally adjacent to one another along this grid. Everyone is going to have a starter symbol at the upper left-hand corner, and we are going to be working in our grid space. The only rule to remember is that the 2 dice that get rolled at the same time must be placed orthogonally adjacent to one another, but the 2 of them don't necessarily have to be adjacent to anything that you've previously played. However, the only way you're going to score points is if similar symbols are next to each other in a row or in a column. So for things that are, as you can see on the grid on the right-hand side, if you have 2 symbols together that are the same, then you will get 2 points. 3 together will give you 3, 4 will give you 8, 5 all together. So if you get 5 of a kind in a row or in a column, you will get 10 points. Now, if you don't get any matching symbols in a row or a column, you will get -5. That's the advanced variant that I'm playing along in these tournament times. I feel like y'all are advanced enough players to play with this advanced variant. And then one final thing to mention is there will be a double score for this shaded area starting in the bottom left and going to the upper right. It will be counted twice. Same rules apply for the matching symbols, except this diagonal also requires the symbols to match on this diagonal. So they will be counted twice. So if I had 4 X's here along my diagonal and then I ended up with a triangle, I would count 4 of a kind, which would give me 8. So 8 up here, and then going back this way would give me 8 there. So we are going to be playing a couple games before I sign off for the stream. So if you want to play along, feel free to play along and let me know what your scores are at the end of each game. The current high score is, oh, I did not change it. Oh my word, I did not change it. And now everyone is going to know who is in first and who is in second, because it is different, friends. It is totally different now. Gus or Not is actually in the lead. He currently has the high score, so let me change that, because that is a problem. I'm sure he would want to make sure his victory is currently the high standing for this month. So let me do a little switcheroo here before we get started and give credit where credit is due, huh? There we go. All right. So yeah, Gus is currently in the lead with 48 is his high score. I'm in second with 41, and then Yakmanda has 35, holding up the third position. So 48 is the score to beat right now. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to pop them in the chat. Otherwise, I am going to start. Chat, if you're playing along at home, you will have the # hashtag that you're going to write here in the upper left-hand corner of your player sheet. Oh, and if for those that haven't played before, this extra column and this extra row is just for scoring. So your actual player area is just this 5x5 grid. All right, so chat's going to start with the #. I'm going to start with the single slash. So my single slash will go here. And actually, I'm going to get a thicker pen so you all can see it a little bit better. Let me do that. There we are. Now you can see the big old slash. Okay, here we go, friends. All right, we have a slash and a circle. So remember, they have to be orthogonally adjacent to things that you've already written. Not necessarily next to what you've already written, but it helps if it is, so matching symbols will give you those matching points. Okay, I'm going to do slash circle here. This game is fairly quick, so that's why I'm going to go through 2 of them. Ooh, double triangles. Double triangles is nice. Let's do down here. Triangle X. Okay. And if you need me to slow down at all, please feel free also to mark it in the chat. I don't mind taking a second to pause. Or if you need me to let you know what the previous roll was, I don't mind that at all. Ooh, a circle and a slash. Okay, that seems all right. An X and a triangle. Well, I wonder where I'm going to put that. And if anyone has any requests on what they would like their dice to be too, I can ask the dice. But whether or not they want to accommodate to my asking is merely up to them, not up to me. All right, circle, triangle. Okay. Okay. My diagonal's not looking good so far, friends. Because also the diagonal has the negative effect as well. So if you don't have any matching symbols on that diagonal, you also get -5. So that's a thing. Okay, triangle, 3 lines. Yeah. Last time when I played this game, I was really focused on the diagonal, and I completely ignored some of my rows and columns, and it just all went downhill. So this time around, I think I'm going to try to be more mindful in how I'm placing things, although right now is not looking super swell. Okay. Like that is going to give me some minus points. Ugh, that's a bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Okay. Just a few more rolls here, friends. X in a circle. Okay. Okay, we'll see. See how that goes. A slash and a triangle. Okay. And a slash. Okay. This is just so interesting because I'm not sure how well this is going to go. It all looks fine until you get down to the end and you're like, dang it, I made some poor decisions. Well, there you go. An X and a circle to close it out. That actually worked all right in my favor. I'm going to use this small pen to do my maths. So let's go across. I've got a couple pairs here. So that's 2 and 2 makes 4. 3 of a kind there for 3. Another 3 of a kind for 3. Nothing, even though I have symbols of the same, they are not next to each other. So I get actually -5 for that. Boo. And then down here, I've got 4, which is 8. So that's fairly nice. And then let's go down on the columns. So I got a couple pairs again for 4, couple pairs for another 4, 0 there for -5, couple pairs, and then a 4 of a kind. I just realized this here and this here is the same. So that's 8. So we've got, and then our diagonal, I only have a pair. I kind of saved myself there with that last roll. So I got 2 and 2 going across. So 2, 4, 7, 10. Oh, wait. 2, 4. 2, 6, 9, 12. -5 is 7 plus 8 is 13. No, 15. Sorry. I can math. Right? 8 and 3, that's 3, 6, 9, 13, 15. Yeah, okay. Then 2, 6, 10, -5 is 5, plus 4 is 9, plus 8 is 17. So this time around, I got 32 for that one. 32. Not great. Not my best. But it's still have my 41 to try to go through. And let's do this one more time, friends. So for those that were just kind of lurking and wondering how is this all game working out, now's your chance to play. So I'm going to roll for the chat. Chat, you will start with a circle in the upper left of your player sheet. And for myself, I will get the slash again. All right. So here we go. Speed bump. All right. Triangle and 3 lines. All right. Let's do here. Triangle and 3 lines. And then if y'all want to, while you're work lurking too, you can kind of see who is online that we should raid. Who do we got hanging out today, doing their thing? Doing their thing. Yeah, you just gotta let me know. Okay, next roll. This darn speed bump, I swear. Okay, 3 lines and a slash. Okay. Now the question is, where do I put that? Do I want to have it adjacent to my 3 lines or to my slash? I think I'm gonna do my slash. Slash and 3 lines. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Double X. All right. Well, that's going to guarantee some points. So where would be a nice spot? Let's put them here. Guarantee some points in that column now. Pound sign and a slash. Pound sign and a slash. Okay. And a pound sign. Or a hashtag. I know I keep saying either way. But I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Speed bump. Come on now. It's the same thing anyway. All right. 3 lines and a triangle. Ooh, I'm going to do that here actually. All right, so I've got some points in every location so far. That's pretty good, pretty good. Okay. Double X. All right. If we can get some doubles of some other symbols, that would be even better. Even better, friends. 48, remember, is the score to beat currently. We have got 3 lines and a circle. Doubles are nice because you're guaranteed that you get some points wherever you put them. So I am always all for the doubles. Always all for the doubles. Circle and a triangle. Now I'm hoping to get triangles going on my diagonal here. I might have made a poor decision. but we shall see. I might have made a poor decision. All right, just a few more rolls, friends. A circle, 4 triangles. Thanks, Gus. Circle and 3 lines. Oh, well, shoot. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Darn. Okay. The 3 lines and a circle are real nice, though. Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness me. Such a hard decision. I gotta do this. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. 3 lines and an X. Well, yes, this diagonal is going downhill fast. Oh, goodness. 3 lines. Oh no, wait. The back of this pen is helpful for erasing. 3 lines and an X. Okay. Okay, well, I kind of saved it with the 3 lines, but... double X's. Okay. Okay, that could be it. One final roll here. Remember, 48 is the score to beat. 48. 3 lines and a circle. Wow, look at that, friends. I just avoided a bunch of negative points. Cool, cool. Okay, let's add them up, shall we? Couple pairs for 4, single pair for 2, 3 of a kind for 3, 3 of a kind again for 3, and another 3 of a kind. Down here we've got a couple pairs for 4, just a single pair there, another single pair, another single pair, and a 3 of a kind. How are we on the diagonal? We just got a 2. Just a pair, but that's okay. It helped save no negatives in this time, so my score will be all right. 2, 4 is 6, 8, 10, 11, 14, 17. 2, 4 is 6, 8, 10, 12, and 15. Right? 9, 10, 11, 17, 5, 9, 13, 15. Yep, 27, 32. Not as... I got the same score. Wow, 32 both times. Look at that, friends. That's crazy. One with a bunch of negatives. And one without the negatives. Imagine that. All right. Well, let's see how the rest of y'all did that were playing. I'm going to go back up here at the top. Did anyone beat 48? Because that is currently the score to beat. If not, then Gus will maintain his lead. And we will have a chance next week to try to see if we can beat his score. But that was that's a pretty good score, if I do say so myself. So thanks y'all for hanging out on my stream today. Does anyone have any suggestions on who we should go and raid right now? Who's online and what's been happening in the streamerverse? I want to hand over all you wonderful people over there to see who's doing what. So let me know in the chat if you've got any suggestions on who we should raid. And I will mention once again, this Sunday, I will be streaming at 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 6 p.m. GMT for Tabletop Live Network. I will be closing out the show, playing Grand Austria Hotel with the wonderful Russ from For Chits and Giggles. We will be giving away a copy of Grand Austria Hotel. Unfortunately for some folks, only to US shipping, possibly Canada. Yes, because over international shipping right now has just been such a bear. So I love all my overseas friends, but sometimes it's hard to get games to y'all from here in the States. So yeah, so that's gonna happen on Sunday. But I highly recommend going and checking out all of the wonderful TLN things. Is my TLN? Oh, I don't have the TLN. Do I have that activated? Let's see. Is my command activated for that? Let's see. Do I have it on? Oh, it's off. I have it turned off. That's why. Let's try that again. Let's try that one more time. Boop-a-da-boo, ba-da-da-boo. The magic of streaming. I'm such a professional here. Such a pro. Alrighty, friends. Let's see. We are going to head over. What are they playing? Phantom Meeple, he's always such a delight. Looks like he's getting a video game on, but we can always just give him some love. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and raid over to Phantom Meeple. Thank you all for joining me today. I will be back on Friday with some chill kind of coloring streams. And yeah, I will see you all then. Take care. Have a great night and evening. And yeah, bye.